And for inside the next story, the Bureau of Public Procurement, they don't come out the answers, don't come before, they go still continue, they talk again and again. So they already make up their mind onto the way we say they gas they promise and they do good things for the government so that to they buy goods and services they go zero. The BPP Director General, Dr. Adebowale Adedokun, now come out again this one when he be saying they do talk for inside the High Level Stakeholder Forum 2025 onto advancing gender responsive procurement in Nigeria. Person worker go represent the Director General, now the head of procurement, Engineer Eugenia Oja. He come out the and say they see affirmative procurement is not be just about today fair, but na change will be say everybody can accept. No be small something at all as we say according by Yami and say women them. Because they encourage them, maybe they do business plus including they apply for anything we concern procurement. But we hear as the Fotekian.
Despite the growing momentum of gender responsive procurement all over the world, we're seeing the challenges, and particularly in the Nigerian space, we can enunciate a lot of these challenges: resistance from procurement officers, lack of capacity, data collection, monitoring and evaluation, skills, financing. These are some of the issues that women face. For the Bureau of Public Procurement, especially under the leadership of our very amiable and women-friendly DG, Dr. Adebowale Adedokun, is here this morning to provide support and to reiterate that this policy for gender responsive procurement is something that Nigeria would embrace and the BPP would give assent to and provide all the support.
Still in there. NASA World Bank them they've been the yarn too. Pesiwaka go represent them at the senior procurement specialist Barbara Zilkowska. He come out the ginger say make them do some kind changes and amendments for inside the Public Procurement Act so that it go fit to help the affirmative procurement reform. When they come out, they talk about changes. Now, so the bank, the ginger, will say themselves they make change to take to improve the way we see with government could buy things for inside Nigeria. They won't make the process make it very easy, make it more transparent too. And to take to achieve this one, they work with private sector to take to bring different kind of better idea, plus including Sabinos. Look, we still here for taking.
Through procurement, many governments realize that they can really implement higher policy objectives, and the first starting point would be update of the legal framework. So in Nigeria, sustainable public procurement approaches, including gender responsive procurement, is still at the very early stage, and the success of the reform is based on the 6 main pillars, and the World Bank has helped many governments to advance on SPP, working through a 6-pillar methodology.
Last, Naso the CEO, co-founder of Do Take Action, Precious Iberi. He answered this meeting, they set them up so that different guys them at the top, plus including madams them at the top, they guys come together to take to discuss onto the way forward, plus including how they will use take to get and to achieve affirmative procurement reform work. Not to see here.
Now, the whole reason why we set up this high-level stakeholder event was because we have gathered the key needs of women, what they have been advocating for, the voices, and part of them is one, they want to be part of the quota when it comes to access to procurement opportunities, which is not given to them. We are all aware that out of 30% of women who contribute to the national GDP, just 1% of these women get access to public and private procurement. I believe this is not a straight statistics, right? So we asked ourselves this question: why is it that just 1% out of the 30% of women who contribute to the national GDP has access to public procurement? And that is the reason why you are in this room with us today. You're in this room with us today to help amplify the voice of women who are not here as a critical stakeholder to ensure that that 1% is moved from 1% to 5% to 10%, or it gets to 30%.
And now the Stakeholders Forum, it get the theme where we say they call them the policy imperative for gender responsive procurement from drafting to implementation.